Welcome to a sacred space for shadow love. I'm here to set you free. I let your shadow meet your light so you can be whole again.
Scorpio, welcome to your March 2025 reading. I have to do it like this because I'm a bit sick, but let's do fast. Your sun and the moon for March. What you know and what you don't know. Now for this lunar eclipse time, I'm doing this reading. So your sun is Ten of Swords, a bit like me, feeling sick. There is some healing to do or resting to do. I know this eclipse season can be hard energetically, so like me, you might be feeling like you need to rest. What you're not aware is there is okay, this card is like a justice, is like the number 8 is turned to be like a justice card. It was in the strength card, but there is like a balance needed. So that is in the shadow, like whatever has shake you off the balance is maybe a relationship or some dark night of the soul that you really need time for yourself. You have used too much your energy to everybody else or bothered yourself with things that you should not. So this resting and taking time for yourself to heal is very important this time. It's really like there is like a hot tea and a medicine here, but then this balance is needed. That's in the shadow. Okay, let's see your Celtic cross. So I forgot to say that you got the third eye chakra healing, so you should be healing that kind of intellect and intuitive connection. Maybe that is exactly in this balance. Like sometimes our heart and the mind can be war, and it creates this kind of situation when we are like only using maybe the mind, but we need also to activate the heart. So this two needs to be balanced, to be completely having the clarity and seeing clear. Let's see now the Celtic cross. So what is the most important thing now? You, Scorpio. It's you and what crosses you. And let what is above you, like what crowns you these times, is beneath you, what you're leaving behind. This eclipse season is exactly time to let go things that are not serving, and this is in the future. Okay, lovers, again the Ten of Swords, so it's repeating. So this, it could be a relationship ending, but it could be also like a heavy, like a sickness is had hit to you, or some kind of like a dark night of soul is really the same thing. It's here, but you need to rest, you need time for yourself, you need to this kind of like often the eclipse season is full of change and chaos, and sometimes you just have to rest it away. But the Lovers card is you, so you have this beautiful like a relationship in your mind. Also there you are in your bed. It's like even if you're sick, you're still like your heart is still working. I think it's heart healing that is happening here. Sometimes you just need like a self-care, like let those bothering thoughts aside, have a clarity. And then what crowns you? Justice again. So the same energy is here. You totally have this justice thing. Even this is in the shadow, this is crowning you. So things have to be fair, things have to be honest. The honest is a form of intimacy, so that is good for you, is good for your relationship, is good for yourself, to be honest to yourself too. Things are totally repeating here, so this is totally this theme. Then Temperance is underneath, kind of the shadow power. It's as well balancing thing. The angel is here a little bit undercover. but it is here, making this heart alchemy happen. Beautiful energy. What you are leaving behind. Okay, Knight of Ghosts, this kind of romantic night. Can be thirsty night and poetic and romantic, but somehow maybe the words are just not enough. Like, you need to see action. This is like a romantic knight who can totally woo you with the words and like this kind of like a lovey-dovey messages, but somehow these messages, yeah, there have been a lot of messages like a love letters here, but somehow you want to leave this lover behind you, and what is in front of you. Okay, more rest. This thing is really here. You just need to rest it off, whatever it is now. The full moon in what is it? It's lunar eclipse in Virgo, so it's full moon in Virgo. So you just need to rest and find your strength back. That is clearly here. Okay, let's see what is the Celtic Cross Serpent, what it has to say to you. Let's see what is your attitude in these times, Scorpio. These things around you, your hopes and fears, and the outcome. Maybe the all came upside down. I sometimes just take the deck upside. So this Four of Pentacles, it's just like a stability. You are holding, like your attitude is just to hold what you got, like whatever you got. Like the Four is in the future position too. It is really like a Sangnan energy. Sometimes things are a little bit like still, and the energy is now here. Like you are not. Sometimes money, abundance would be in flow, and here you're just holding on whatever you got. So this is the attitude. But things around you is Happiest card Tarot. Interesting also in this card, the happiness is kind of resting in the sunlight, almost like being in this kind of holiday mood. So maybe this is some kind of ideal, like you could be with your person happy on the beach, but like now you feel a little bit alone and you need to rest it away. Anyway, let's see. Queen of Butts, this is also very much like a justice related, similar style of this kind of woman. Hopes and fears is indeed cutting the crap, things, the bad, the information that is really needed. Sometimes indeed Queen of Sword can transform the pain into wisdom, and I think hopes and fears, maybe it's hard to be this kind of queen, to be this kind of leader. It's always a lot of responsibility to be the Queen of Bats. Here you are kind of like giving up, like, okay, let me be, let me just rest. Why everybody's after me or something, like let me just be. But this, anyway, this kind of role, this is the fairest, very like a justice queen. So, I mean, it is good to hope that everything will be like all right, let's say, and just and fair and right. And then the outcome. Five of Ghosts, so there is this kind of loss of a relationship and pain. I think this is the half of this, what you're going through now. It's almost like these two cards are connected. Now something has not been fair, and that's the theme of the March. Like something, especially said in the eclipse season, if something is leaving you, a relationship, a thing or anything, a thing is broken or anything is leaving you, let it go, because it is like it's time to shift to a new you. This is usually this kind of huge portal, even total lunar eclipse now on Thursday. It's time to kind of like a shift to new you. And maybe some old ways, some old pain really has to leave you. I didn't even take the relationship message, but we do it now next. Here is clearly some kind of like a your path. You're following your path, and it has to be fair, otherwise it's not worth it. You are looking the actions. The things are bringing you happiness, the good feelings. It's like and balance. Like there is totally this balance everywhere here. But let's see the current feelings of your person, and then advice card. Okay, Scorpio, let's see the current feelings of your person. And this one. So there is one fake friend can do more damage than 5 enemies. Stephen Hawkins. Okay, maybe there has been some fakeness. That's why the justice is so needed. Stay soft. Do not let the things that have hurt you turn you into a person you are not. Yes, this is really showing like a hard times. You are like actually a lover, like you are really like a soft at heart, and then you're put through some kind of ringer. Like it's really hard to stay soft here. But yes, Spirit says like stay soft. That's the beautiful like a quality of love, to keep the heart open, but it's very hard in the cold world. Okay. Current feelings of your person. They took Frederick back to his room. He began to play piano madly. Freedom. F this control. Jim Morrison. Stop eaterage. Okay, there is some kind of control here, like somehow like the artist is like kept in the room. I don't know how this makes sense to you, but there's like there is some kind of limitations. Indeed, any creative person, the boundaries is love, actually. Yes, like this Queen of Swords here. It is love to say no. It's love to say this is not right. Like somebody there to say that the emperor has no clothes. Like it is love to put those limits. And even for creative people, it just increases the creativity when like there are certain limits, the boundaries are expressed. But here something is now feeling like somebody crossed the line. Thunder in my heart again. I feel a thunder in my heart that I can't control. I feel thunder in my heart. Should I walk away or follow my soul? Take me, baby, I'm all yours. I think there is really this crossing, this energy, this dark night of soul is really like a person even feels like there's like a thunder happening here with all these bats flying, but still there is this love story. Interesting. And then one final thing is cave, problem solving, isolation, shadow work, being alone, hermit, going into deep to heal, sadness, withdrawing, wounds, licking one's wound. Okay, so there is this moment to be alone. Indeed, Spirit already showed you first this kind of then a short moment where you just need to rest it away. Like sometimes we get like a scars in the battles and we have to kind of like take our time to heal. And sometimes other people can be kind of too much. So then just waking up the morning and looking the sun rise alone, sometimes the most healing thing to do to center your energy back to yourself. There is this couple here. I let this be for you as a decoration. Maybe there is something under the sun that needs to be talked. Communication is always good for you. And this is the hopes and fears. Maybe if I say my truth, maybe if I express really what's going on, it's too much. Sometimes you can feel like that, but even you would end up alone, like anything, it is what is fair for you. You need to express what you want. Okay, let's take now the advice card. We are having advice from the Woodland Wardens. I'm doing this reading even if I'm sick, but I have to get this done before it's lunar eclipse, because that's like a portal moment and I want you, the Scorpio, to know what's going on. The elk and ash, strength. So Spirit wants you to have strength in this situation. So this is for you, Scorpio advice. Strength. Elk are colossal creatures crowned with substantial antlers, known to cover great distances over difficult terrain. They are symbols of strength and endurance. Likewise, ash trees are sturdy and resolute, able to flourish even in harsh environments. Your goal to gather your strength ahead of a challenge. Face it with confidence in your own stamina. Tame any unruly elements that try to derail you. Am I prepared to face upcoming challenges? How does inner strength differ from outer strength? And what situations call for each? Really asked to be rising to a leadership position, to possibly make the hard choices, cut the crap. It can be a hard thing. A leader always have to make fair decisions. This can be a fearful thing to do. Maybe there is something at stake that there's something you lose also. But letting go is a theme of the lunar eclipse. So maybe there is something you really need to let go. It can be a minor little thing even. It doesn't have to be whole relationship, but there's something about this love now here. Lovers. Highlighted in this total lunar eclipse. And what I know, the total lunar eclipse, I think is happening in Texas. So if you're around there, you to completely see now. Okay, this was your reading, and I hope I can make your readings in time usually, but this is for your March. And happy times. You will get better. You just have to stay soft. Do not let the things that have hurt you turn you into a person you are not.